Hello, welcome back to Sofia Daily Language.
Hi, everyone. It's great to see you again. I'm Sofia.
And I'm Alexander. We're here to help you practice your English.
If you like this video, please remember to subscribe to our channel and give it a like. It helps us a lot.
Yes, please. Today we are going to learn how to talk about transportation. Let's go.
Hello. Good to see you. How are things going?
Hi, I'm doing great, thanks. I feel really energized today. You look relaxed.
I am, actually. I slept very well last night. It makes such a difference, doesn't it?
It truly does. A good night's sleep can change everything.
So, getting to the office this morning, what was your transportation of choice?
I took the subway today. It was quite fast, which was a nice surprise for a Wednesday.
Oh, that's lucky. The subway can be a nightmare sometimes.
Definitely. It's hit or miss.
I drove in. It felt like everyone else decided to drive too. The highway was jammed.
That's why I avoid driving if I can. How long did it take you with all the traffic?
Close to 45 minutes for a trip that should only take 25. Very frustrating.
That's almost double the time. You need a good podcast for that kind of delay.
Do you ever take the bus instead of the subway?
Occasionally, but only if I'm not in a hurry. The bus route is scenic, but it's always slower because of street lights.
True. The subway wins on speed and reliability, even if it's less comfortable.
Agreed. Time is money, especially in the morning.
What do you usually do to pass the time on the subway?
I usually catch up on the news or read a novel. I find it hard to focus on a podcast with all the noise.
I try to answer a few work emails while I'm on the train. I like to get a head start on the day.
That's productive. I need that mental transition time before I jump into work.
Your commute is around 30 minutes, right?
Yes, about 30 minutes on a good day. How far do you live from the office?
Not far, maybe 15 kilometers, but the route is always congested.
Congestion makes a small distance feel incredibly long.
Have you ever considered cycling to work?
I have. I think it would be fantastic exercise, but I'm worried about the safety of the bike lanes.
Our city has been improving them a lot lately. Plus, you wouldn't have to worry about parking.
That's a huge plus. I might look into buying a hybrid bike soon.
A colleague of mine rides a scooter. He says it's the best way to beat city traffic.
I see why. They can weave through the cars easily. I'd be too nervous on a scooter, though.
Me too. I think I'll stick to 4 wheels or public transit?
Smart choice. Safety first.
How do you usually travel on the weekends? Do you drive much then?
If I'm staying in the city, I walk everywhere. It's nice to just wander around.
I love walking too. It's the best way to discover new cafes and small shops.
Absolutely. You miss so much when you're driving past at 50 kilometers an hour.
We're planning a trip to the countryside next month. We're thinking of taking the intercity train.
Oh, I love those trains. They are so much more spacious and comfortable than commuter trains.
I agree. The high-speed rail network is fantastic here.
It really is a great alternative to flying for domestic travel.
There's something so relaxing about train travel. You can watch the scenery go by.
And you can get up and stretch your legs whenever you want. You're not stuck in one seat.
Exactly. I always feel so refreshed when I arrive after a train journey.
Me too. It's a very civilized way to travel.
Speaking of long distances, do you have any international trips planned?
Not yet, but I'm looking at flights to Vietnam next spring. I really want to visit Southeast Asia.
That sounds amazing. I haven't been in years. The long flight is the only downside.
Oh, the check-in and security lines at the airport are the worst part for me.
And then there's jet lag. Do you have a secret for dealing with it?
I try to immediately adjust to the local time. No long naps when I arrive.
That's good advice. I usually just crash for hours and then wake up at 3 a.m.
It's tough, but sticking to the new schedule is key.
Have you ever done a really long road trip? Like across the country?
Yes, once. We drove from the East Coast to the West Coast. It took us about 10 days.
Wow, that's an adventure. What was that experience like?
Incredible, but tiring. We saw so much, but I was ready to be out of the car by the end.
Do you use rental cars often when you travel?
Only if the public transport in that city is known to be very poor. Otherwise, I prefer to rely on buses and trains.
Same. Driving in a new city can be very stressful.
Definitely. Finding parking is always a nightmare.
Have you ever taken a ferry or a boat for transportation?
Yes, I took a ferry last summer to one of these smaller islands nearby. It was beautiful.
I love being on the water. It's so relaxing, even when the boat is moving fast.
It's a completely different perspective. Very calming.
When do you usually decide to take a taxi or a ride-share service?
Late at night, definitely. Or if I have a lot of heavy bags.
The convenience is unmatched in those situations, even if they are more expensive.
Worth the money for safety and ease, I think.
What do you think transportation will look like in 20 years?
I really hope for more self-driving cars and much faster public transport. Maybe hyperloops.
I'd love to see more electric scooters and bikes and fewer gas-guzzling cars.
Me too. More sustainable and less noise and pollution.
Out of all the ways to travel, what's your favorite overall?
For sheer excitement and efficiency, I'd have to say a high-speed train.
That's a good choice. I think mine is the airplane, just because it means I'm going somewhere far and exciting.
That's a great point. Flying means adventure is waiting.
Well, it was really interesting to hear about your travel thoughts.
Thank you. It's fun to think about all the ways we get around.
I agree. It makes me want to book a trip right now.
Don't tempt me. I still have a full workday ahead.
Did you say you're taking the subway home too?
Yes, I plan to. Hopefully, the evening rush hour isn't too brutal.
Good luck. I'm taking my chances with the traffic again.
Fingers crossed for you that it clears up quickly.
What's one thing you never travel without, even on your commute?
My noise-canceling headphones. They are an absolute necessity.
Oh, I agree. Mine are always in my bag. They make a busy journey much more bearable.
They create a little bubble of peace.
Do you prefer using maps or just getting lost when you visit a new city?
A little bit of both. I use the map for major sites, but I always save time for just wandering.
That's the best way to find the truly authentic spots.
Exactly. You can't plan those perfect random discoveries.
What's the number one place on your travel bucket list right now?
Antarctica. I know it's extreme, but the wildlife and landscape look unreal.
Wow, that's ambitious. Mine is a little warmer. I'd love to see the northern lights in Iceland.
That's incredible too. That's more of a winter trip though.
Do you enjoy the process of planning a trip? Or do you prefer last-minute travel?
I'm a planner. I need to research the best transport options and hotels well in advance.
I'm terrible at planning. I usually rely on my travel partner to do all the organizing.
Having a good travel agent or a good planner is key.
What's the single most important travel tip you would give someone?
Pack light. Seriously, you never need as much stuff as you think you do.
That's a very practical tip. Heavy luggage is the worst.
It slows you down and stresses you out.
Do you try to learn a few phrases in the local language when you go somewhere new?
Always. Even if it's just hello, thank you, and sorry. It shows respect.
It really does. People are much more helpful when you make an effort. It makes the whole experience much smoother. Now that we've talked about travel, I feel like I need to check flight prices immediately.
You and me both. It's inspiring. Maybe we'll both be taking a trip soon.
I hope so. We'll have to compare notes when we get back.
Definitely.
Well, I need to head off to my next appointment now.
Okay, I have a meeting myself in a few minutes.
It was a great chat. Thanks for all the travel inspiration.
My pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
You too. See you tomorrow.
See you then. Have a good drive home.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Thank you.